Hello there, welcome to VGC. My name's Chris Scullion and this is another First Play video. Today we're looking at RiMS Racing on Xbox Series X. This came out a couple of days ago, so we're getting our first look at it today. For those new to the series, this is only the third First Play video we've done. And essentially it does what it says in the tin. We basically get the grabber going, we get the mic on, and we play the game for the first time without having ever pressed a single button. So hopefully as we discover the game, you'll discover it alongside us and we'll have a grand old time, as they say. So yeah, this is RiMS Racing. From what I gather, it is a pretty serious take on motorbike racing. So we'll soon see just quite how serious it is. Let's leave this intro running for a wee second. Not for too long though, in case that's licensed music. Just skip it. Because then YouTube will shut us down pronto. So here we are, RiMS Racing. Before we get started, as ever, it's a ceremonial soft drink. Ah, luscious. Okay, let's get going. Gamma's fine. That's all fine.
Welcome to the RiMS Racing tutorial.
Thank you.
So, you aspire to be the next RiMS Racing Pro Champion? Well then, first we need to start with the basics. Complete a lap on Circuit Zolder. Good luck, and do your best.
Cheers, pal, let's do it.
Hit the throttle and steer to control the motorbike.
Certainly looks the part. Good start.
Use the brakes to decrease the speed.
Oh shit! I missed what the tutorial was there for the rear brake.
Welcome to the
It seems like the sort of realistic one that is a front brake and a rear brake. Oh, it's not going to show it again, is it?
Use the
There we
brakes
go.
to decrease the speed.
B for the rear brake.
Follow the ideal trajectory and use it to control the throttle.
This is going to be one of these ones where you crash a million times at first because it's really realistic handling. Yeah, especially you can't do the throttle too heavy coming out of a turn, or you'll just fall over right away.
Change the camera to suit your riding style.
Look at that. Realistic.
Change the ECU settings to adapt the drive assist to your needs.
Oh, see, this is where it starts to get a bit... Yeah, that's not a good camera angle for me. Let's switch back. There we go. See, I'm a massive fan of racing games in general, but
Respawn to recover from a stall.
I would be lying if I said I took it massively seriously. Like, I'm not the sort who tries to perfect, just does time trials for an hour at a time trying to perfect a racing line or anything like that. And I'm not making this look really bad, but trust me when I say this is quite a serious racing game.
If you run out of fuel and the motorbike stops, the ride will end. Be careful.
It looks really nice
Now
though.
that you've learned the basics, finish the lap. Good luck and enjoy the ride.
You see, you can't just Well, most racing games you can just put the foot down as soon as you come out, but when you come out of a turn, wait to see if I put the throttle down fully when I come out this turn, wait to see what happens. It kind of stumbles a bit, like. See? So you need to kind of turn slowly out when the throttle, instead of just jamming down the right trigger. So it looks like I'm playing this badly, but
You've completed the RiMS racing tutorial.
it's actually quite. It seems like the sort of game that maybe doesn't suit itself ideally to a first play video, because it looks like it's going to take a few hours to properly get used to mastering this bike.
On international circuits and very challenging road tracks. Welcome to your headquarters. Here you can manage all aspects of your career. The headquarters is composed of 2 floors. You are on the ground floor. Here you can manage every aspect of your motorbike, from tuning to the mounted component. Let's start by choosing a brand new motorbike by going into motorbike selection. Don't worry, it's on the house.
Well, it shouldn't be on the house, it should be in the garage. Right, here we go. Let's get... Well, everyone's got the best handling, because I'm clearly going to need it. This one. The Beamer.
Nice choice.
Thanks.
Let's go upstairs. Let's go to the lodging area.
Give you an achievement for doing nothing.
Here you can customize your rider. Let's go to rider customization. Here.
Alright, let's do this
Tell
quickly.
me more about yourself.
Body type. Male or female, basically. Nationality, European, is that? European. Yeah, that's a bit unnecessary detail. Okay, there's clearly a lot of stuff to be getting on with there, but nobody wants to see me waste my time with this sort of stuff.
Great. Now it's time to hop on your motorbike and ride. Let's go back to the ground. Access the calendar, where you will plan your journey to become the next RiMS racing champ. The career is organized into a series of different events.
Okay.
Each event has its own set of rules, participation requirements. Feel free to explore the...
I mean, you say it's on set of rules, but I imagine the rules always still finish first. Okay, let's do it. I think I just skipped something there by mistake. Looks really cool, very smooth. 60 FPS.
Welcome to your first calendar event, which is an Academy event. Academy events are designed to provide you with challenges and help improve your riding skills. Once an Academy event is completed, during this event, you will learn how to check the Motorbike Status Check, MSC, and perform a pit stop.
Okay, this is pretty serious then. Let's do it. Yeah, it's definitely one of these ones that makes everyone look terrible at first. I feel I need to keep saying that.
Motorbike status check. Every component of the motorbike
Jesus.
has its own statistics and condition value. With the motorbike status check, you can always keep track of the status of the main components. The component icons give information about their condition values: good, medium, bad, worn out.
Right.
Here, you can visualize all the data about the rear tire component. As you can see, some data needs to be unlocked, but we'll talk about that later on. No need to hurry. The clock stops in the MSC. If you need help with the...
Yeah, good luck doing that in an online race though.
Good. Remember, if something doesn't feel right with the motorbike's behavior, check the MSC.
I mean, the level of detail there is
Feel free
ridiculous.
to explore the MSC and exit when you're done.
I can imagine like motorbike aficionados will be in hog's heaven, pun intended. Okay, I got a point. What's this, like the CPU? The ECU, sorry. Cool. I think the next task is to pit the thing.
During a crash, wheelie or stoppie, the motorbike status check isn't available.
Okay. I don't think I'll be doing any wheelies at this rate, so I won't worry about it, mate. Ah! No penalty, okay. Jesus. Yeah, so you really need to take it seriously with this. But you can't even brake sharply because it makes it wobble like that. This certainly isn't a Excite Bike 64 situation where you could just tape down the accelerator and go for it. Yeah, it's one of these. But I used to, there was a while ago, I really got into one of these, like a kind of Isle of Man TT type game. And it was like this at the start as well, like just going on my arse every 2 seconds. But then you really get into it, like once you, after like a couple of hours, it just clicks, and the satisfaction and just finishing a race, let alone finishing first, is really rewarding. And then over time you finally, when you win your first race, it feels like a real achievement.
In the pit lane, the motorbike is in autopilot. Use this time to choose if you want to change tyres, regulate pressure, and now equip some new tyres, change pressure. Now you have to coordinate your team. To apply the choices you made, perform the actions that appear on the screen
Jesus.
as fast as you can.
The proper mini game to do the pits. Guys like that, hurry up everyone. F1 do it a lot quicker, and let's get 4 wheels.
Now you will exit the pit lane in autopilot. Complete the last lap and try to set your best time.
Come on, son. Really impressed at how good it looks. Better, that's more like it. It's when you go in the grass, even if you're turning a little bit, you'll fly right off the bike. Jesus. I wonder what's the most painful crash I could do. Let me try and plough into something at like top speed and see how painful that looks. Okay, here we go. Full speed ahead, straight. Oh, we didn't even get to see it. We'll try again to see if we can actually see him this time. There we go, ready? Straight into this barrier. I didn't even... Thanks for my achievement for being terrible. Achievement unlocked, garbage. Okay, here we go, let's do it. One more lap. Right, let's take it seriously for this last lap. I can imagine Twitter and YouTube conversations now already. Games journalists can't play games. But I would politely request that those people get their hands on RiMS Racing and try it first, because this is like I say, there's an adjustment period needed for this one by the looks of it. You can't just put the foot down and plough through it, otherwise you'll be ploughing through walls. You do both brakes, that happens as well. So seemingly don't lock your wheels up by doing the front brake and the back brake at the same time. I'm sure there'll be times where you have to apply the back brake and times you've got to apply the front brake. That's what I need to still learn and figure out. That's more like it. I wonder if it has assists or if this is with all the assists already on. That would be soul destroying. If this is it, then it's easiest.
These are credits. You can use them to buy new components. Collect rider points to upgrade your RiMS badge. The event is complete.
Mate, you better believe I'll be upgrading my RiMS badge.
Welcome back. As said before, the condition value of every component of your motorbike decreases depending on usage.
Well, I'm pretty sure it took a knock or two there.
A professional rider knows how important maintenance is. Let's go to the motorbike stand. Now we'll head to the workshop. Maintenance and upgrades are performed in motorbike mechanics. Welcome to motorbike mechanics.
Jesus.
Here you can inspect and manage all the components installed on your motorbike. While you were riding, I bought new front pads. Let's change them.
Oh, thanks very much, pal. Could you not have just been sitting watching me race instead of going to Asda?
First, we need to open the component list. Select the front pads. Here, you can see a close-up of the chosen component, along with the components involved in the procedure. Unmount the front pads.
Right away.
Perform the steps described on screen to unmount the component.
Wow. The level of detail in this.
Now we've removed the pads, but since the pads are attached to the front calipers have been unmounted too. Let's change the front. Now equip the new pads from your inventory.
Happily.
Let's mount your new pads in the front calipers. Follow the steps, just like you did for the unmounting procedure.
I mean, you would think real professional bike racers would have someone to do this for them. Like, do they really? I mean, I don't know, I'm clueless. Do they really make their own bikes? Repair their own bikes?
Well done.
Because obviously in F1, I don't think...
Required components are highlighted with a blinking eye. Now let's head to the...
I don't think Lewis Hamilton goes under the... Like, props the car up and goes under it to fix the engine. I wouldn't have thought.
Here you have a list of all the components stored in your inventory and the ones mounted on the motorbikes. For now, go to the front pads category. You'll have plenty of time. Sell the pads.
It concerns me how she says inventory and not inventory, even though probably neither's right, specifically.
Great. However, worn out components have... Let's head back to the...
Okay, let's do one more race.
You are in charge.
And then we'll call it a day. I'd like to see how I actually do against other opponents. Let me see if there are other assists on first. Just to see exactly how badly I'm doing. I see there's a beginner physics simulation intermediate, which is what I was on. realistic, which must be insane. Okay, let's try beginner just so people can see just how potentially easy it can go. Combined lets you do both brakes at the same time. So this is the, as far as I can tell, this is the absolute easiest the game can be. Just so if you're looking at this and thinking, I like the look of this, but it looks massively intimidating. Let's see how easy it can be, so that you can tell whether it's worth getting, even if you're just like a casual racing fan. Let's do a single race.
Here you can customize motorbikes, tracks.
Okay, we'll go with the. Are we? Oh, let's do the handling again. Let's do a different car just for the yucks. Kawasaki Ninja. We'll race at the Nürburgring. Takes. Oh, it's a GP one. It doesn't take that long. Let's do Silverstone because of the Brits. What else is there? Oh, there's proper roads. Let's do the $1 Million Highway. It's quite long, but stuff that you can quit whenever. Let's keep it sunny. What can you do? Rainy, thunder. Let's make it sunset. That could look nice. Ten competitors. Okay, let's do it. So like I say, this is it with all the assists that I can find at least on, so we can see how relatively easy it is at first without, when you're kind of new to it, and presumably as you go on you can turn the assists off and get used to the idea of taking your finger off the throttle as you're coming out of corners and doing front brakes and rear brakes and stuff like that. So I've got it set to have both brakes on with the brake button and the beginner physics essentially. So in theory I should be able to bomb it around these corners without too much hassle, but we'll see. Although imagine if I tap another racer, I'll go on my backside. Oh, maybe not. It looks fantastic. I still felt, but there was a lot more give there. It looked like it was giving me a lot more leeway before it decided, no, you've done too much, you're gone. Yeah, it's a lot more forgiving. Yep, so if you're into motorbikes but that seemed too much for you, then you're in luck, because there is an option to make it more, slightly more arcadey, I would say. It's not quite, you can still crash quite heavily. It's not quite Project Gotham when it had bikes in it, but it's easier than it was basically at the start of this video. Well, I'm still probably going to finish dead last here, unless I can put the foot down. Yeah, we can do like full throttle now coming out of these turns without much hassle. Come on, let's do them. I'm not massively far behind them. I could get into this, I could see myself getting into this. Maybe not ready to turn all the assists off yet, but certainly getting used to the physics, and then maybe turning some assists off one at a time. But it certainly looks fantastic. Smooth 60 though, you would hope for that with the Series X. I dare say the PS5 probably looks the same. Here we go, we're in amongst it now. Oh, it's too tight. Yeah, see, I'd definitely have crashed before with the default settings. That would have put me on my backside. Here we go, here we go. Oh no! I've not long left either, that's it. I'm going to finish last. Oh, that's frustrating, I nearly had them. Finish line's coming up, corner to the top. Let me finish in 5th at least, that'll be alright. There we go. You know something, there's no shame in that. But 5 seconds behind the winner. That's not bad. In fact, I think I'll do one more and see if I can finish in 1st, but we'll put the rain and everything on and go crazy. Eh? Let's race on. Let's race in Norway and make it hammer down. Let's change the bike to this wee beast. Right, and after this we'll finish the video. If you're done, you're done at this point. It's pretty much is what it is, but I just wanted another wee shot, which I suppose is a good thing. It says good things about the quality of the game, that if I'm... Oh. Well, it would appear it's crashed. Which isn't the best thing, the best way to end it. Has it properly crashed? Yes, it has. Well, RiMS Racing, you were doing so well. And look what happened. Some of you will have already quit this video and not realised this has happened, in which case you're probably already rushing to order it. But for me, for those of you who have stuck it out to the bitter end, you've now seen a potential flaw in RiMS Racing, and it just crashed to the dashboard. Let's try that again. Yep, I know all this because we've done it already. Let's see if that happens again. What bike was it I had? I had this bike. It was this track. And it was hammering down. It's just working now. But yeah, it's something to maybe keep an eye out for. Oh, full start. Oh, I've got a false start penalty there because I went. Oh, that's nice. Rain effects. Looks really... I do like how it looks. I'm hoping it comes across well on YouTube. Obviously YouTube compresses video quite a lot. Oh no! Ow! Hit the bike. Oh, it's really slippery. Obviously. Oh no. It's just flying forever. That's the thing with these games, even with inflatable guys, even with all the assist turned on, motorbike racing games in general don't mess about. One touch and you're done. Because obviously you're not driving a car, you can't just bump off the barrier and keep going. When you're bumped, you're dumped. I'm still not too far behind the majority of the pack. I can still get a respectable position here. I'll just cool it. Right, number 9, I'm coming for you. Your card's marked, son. Slight jitters in the frame rate here. I'm assuming it's just because of all the weather effects turned on. It's not slightly less smooth than it was with sunny weather. Oh no, I went too fast. I've left it too late to start overtaking folk. Oh, and that's it, last. Oh come on, that guy crashed into me and didn't fall. Yeah, I'm going to be last. No, that's it. He's just dead. Well, there we have it, folks. That's RiMS Racing. Looks fantastic. Will take a lot of getting used to. Prone to crashing, both the player crashing and the game crashing. But other than that, it looks apart, and I'm happy to kind of take some time to get used to it. Because it's the sort of thing I can see myself getting into. Because there's obviously a clear learning curve involved here, and it's going to take a wee bit of time to get used to. But I'm up for that. I'm up for. Not every racing game has to be conquered in a night. So yeah, there it is. It's out now on all the systems, I believe. This was the Xbox Series X version I was playing. So if you're keen to try it out, it is out now. Otherwise, I will see you soon with another First Play video. Please do the usual liking and subscribing and all the stuff you would usually do on YouTube. You know how it works. And yeah, I'll catch you soon with another video. Otherwise, go to videogameschronicle.com for all your gaming goodness, all your news, all your reviews, previews, features and such. And I'll catch you very soon down the road. Down the road, get it? Cheers guys, bye bye.